Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0780 refers to a shift error, which is specifically associated with the continuously variable transmission (CVT) of the Honda HRV models from 2016 to 2022. This code indicates issues related to the shift control system within the vehicle's transmission. The transmission control module detects problems when the vehicle is attempting to change gears but fails to do so effectively. This can arise when there are faults in the control valves responsible for managing pressure within the transmission fluid. As a result, it limits the vehicle's ability to accelerate smoothly and might cause erratic shifting patterns during operation. The DTC may also become stored if related error codes such as P1898 or P1899 are present, indicating further transmission control concerns. The shift error indicated by DTC P0780 involves several critical components, primarily the transmission control module, TCM, and two specific CVT pressure control valves, one for the drive pulley and one for the driven pulley. The TCM orchestrates shifting operations based on vehicle speed and load, essentially acting as the brain of the transmission system. The CVT drive pulley pressure control valve modulates the hydraulic pressure applied to the drive pulley, while the driven pulley pressure control valve governs the pressure to the driven pulley, both being located within the transmission assembly. Transmission fluid, identified in this guide as HCF2, serves crucial roles in lubrication and hydraulic operation, providing the necessary pressure for the CVT's operation. Additionally, the fluid strainer can be found within the transmission housing, responsible for filtering contaminants. An inspection of this strainer for debris is crucial in determining transmission health. Several potential causes may trigger DTC P0780, beginning with a low transmission fluid level. Insufficient fluid can hinder the hydraulic pressure necessary for smooth shifting, causing operational failures. A clogged fluid strainer may also contribute, as it can restrict the flow of transmission fluid, leading to inadequate lubrication or pressure issues. Additionally, a defective transmission control module, TCM, can misinterpret vehicle conditions, contributing to erratic shifting behavior. Furthermore, faults in the CVT drive pulley pressure control valve or the driven pulley pressure control valve can disrupt fluid dynamics, which are essential for proper gear shifts. Addressing these potential causes is critical for resolving the DTC and restoring normal transmission functionality. Symptoms stemming from DTC P0780 can significantly affect vehicle operation. Erratic shifting is often the most noticeable issue, where the transmission might struggle to change gears smoothly or abruptly shift without driver input. There may be a noticeable delay in gear engagement, particularly when accelerating from a stop. Warning lights on the dashboard, particularly those related to the transmission or engine, may illuminate as a result of the error codes stored in the system. Additionally, overall vehicle performance may diminish, leading to a lack of power or responsiveness when accelerating. These symptoms are crucial for diagnosing potential transmission complications and warrant immediate attention to prevent further issues. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0780 requires starting the engine and allowing it to warm up until the radiator fan activates twice. This ensures that the transmission reaches its normal operating temperature, which is essential for an accurate fluid check. Once the engine is warm, it's crucial to confirm that the transmission fluid level is at the appropriate height to ensure optimal operation. Additionally, inspecting for any fluid leaks is imperative, as leaks can lead to decreased pressure and fluid levels. Following these checks, the next action is to drain the transmission fluid through the strainer, which serves to filter out any metallic debris or excessive clutch material. Investigating the strainer for such debris can provide insights into potential internal wear or damage within the transmission, guiding further troubleshooting efforts. In this second troubleshooting step, the technician must assess the strainer collected during the fluid drain for the presence of metal debris or excessive clutch material. If there is any indication of these elements, this may suggest significant internal damage, leading to the recommendation to replace the entire transmission unit. Should the strainer not reveal such issues, the next recommendation is to replace the transmission fluid, HCF2, with fresh fluid. This is fundamental, as fluid degradation can severely affect transmission performance. Once fluid has been replaced, the technician should proceed to the next step, which includes checking for any stored DTCs that may be present, further ensuring that any underlying issues can be effectively addressed. For the third troubleshooting step, the technician should turn the vehicle ignition to the on position without starting the engine. This prepares the onboard diagnostic system to reset any stored trouble codes. Next, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, the technician will clear the DTCs, including P0780, from the vehicle's memory. After clearing the codes, it's imperative to subject the vehicle to a test drive, progressively accelerating to a speed of approximately 37 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour, in D-position mode. This test drive helps to assess if the transmission is shifting properly under normal driving conditions. Once the vehicle has reached 37 miles per hour, the technician should bring it to a stop and then accelerate from a stop at full throttle to ensure a thorough check of the shift response. In the fourth step of this troubleshooting process, the technician needs to turn off the engine after completing the initial test drive. This allows the system to reset before performing the next test drive procedure. The technician will then initiate another test drive, replicating the previous conditions by accelerating in D-position/mode until the vehicle once again reaches 37 miles per hour, 60 kilometers per hour. This repeated testing is crucial for identifying whether the issues have been resolved and if the transmission can consistently shift correctly. Following this second test drive, it is essential to check the system again with the HDS for any new pending or confirmed DTCs that may have emerged. Identifying additional codes can provide further insight into the health of the transmission and guide next steps. The final troubleshooting step requires the technician to analyze any additional DTCs that were identified alongside DTC P0780. If any new fault codes are present, the technician must duplicate the failure and proceed with the diagnostic process specific to those codes. For example, if DTCs P1898 or P1899 are indicated, these will need attention as they are closely related. Conversely, if no additional trouble codes are identified, the next action is to check if the powertrain control module PCM is equipped with the latest software version. Should the PCM lack an update, the technician should proceed with updating this software. If the DTC P0780 disappears post-update, it signifies successful resolution. But if it persists, substituting the PCM with a known good unit would be necessary, guiding toward the concluding steps of the troubleshooting process. After completing the troubleshooting process for DTC P0780, the technician must verify the repairs made to confirm that the issues have been fully resolved. This includes checking that the DTC has been successfully cleared from the vehicle's memory after repairs. Following this, a comprehensive check of transmission functionality is essential to ensure that shifts are operating smoothly and there are no lingering abnormal symptoms. The vehicle should be driven under various conditions to simulate normal use and assess overall performance. Any performance issues, such as erratic shifting or delays in gear engagement, should be addressed immediately. Proper validation of repairs can assure the technician and the vehicle owner that the transmission system is functioning optimally. Preventive maintenance is key to ensuring the longevity and proper functioning of a Honda HRV's transmission system, particularly concerning P0780. Regularly scheduled transmission fluid changes will help maintain optimal lubrication and hydraulic performance within the CVT. As part of these routine checks, monitoring fluid levels ensures that the system is adequately filled, avoiding undue stress on the transmission components. Additionally, inspecting for fluid leaks should become a regular practice, as even minor leaks can lead to significant issues over time. Implementing these preventive measures can reduce the likelihood of encountering transmission-related DTCs and ensure smoother, more reliable vehicle performance. In summary, the DTC P0780 indicates a shift error within the Honda HRV transmission, prompting careful investigation into transmission control components for effective resolution. It's essential to follow the outlined troubleshooting steps systematically to ensure accurate diagnosis and repair. The identification of related DTCs, such as P1898 and P1899, plays a vital role in troubleshooting efforts and guiding the technician's next steps. Understanding the components involved, from the TCM to the pressure control valves, is essential in diagnosing the issue effectively. Furthermore, implementing preventive maintenance practices can help safeguard the transmission system against potential failures. Overall, a thorough understanding and diligent approach to the troubleshooting process can restore optimal performance and reliability in the Honda HRV. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.